Joining us today is Wednesday, February 7th, and we are already through 1 week of Black History Month in the month of February. Cedric, how are you tonight? I'm sorry. I am your co-host, Vicky Horton.
And I'm your co-host, Andrew Parker. My host is starting. My co-host is starting already.
Why? No, because I got caught myself off guard because I wasn't ready. Okay, too bad we can't do no double takes. We don't do stuff double take. This
It's
is
okay. It's live. It's a live show. They understand.
And thank you so much to our producer who's standing in the background, Vincent Wheeler. Why don't you come on out and say hi to everybody?
That's okay.
Okay. All right, so Thaddeus, what do we have going on tonight?
Well, first we're going to start the show off by talking about our promotion, like letting people know we still have promotion
Yes.
slots here, advertising. Go ahead, Vicky.
If you have a business, a product, or even an event that's coming up, feel free to give Deliberate Discussions a call. Send us an email, deliberategdiscussions@gmail.com. We will be more than happy to give you a quote or price on anything that you have going on. And we want to advertise it right here on our show, live stream every single Wednesday. There is no limit to how many times that we can do it per night, but just so you know, our prices are reasonable and we will guarantee that you will get notoriety for it.
Thank you. And you can go ahead and do this advertising on this.
Okay, so our next up, we have Miss Kenya C. Wheeler, KCW Multimedia Productions. She's having the Praise and Worship Black History Concert Award Show, which is going to be this Saturday, February 10th, from 3 p.m. until 9 p.m. There's going to be awards, there's going to be food, clothing vendors, there's going to be more. You have free parking, but make sure you bring your lawn chairs. This
Correct.
is going to be a very big event. Our producer is Kenya's sister, and he's going to be on site with his big ass.
Kenya's brother.
I'm the brother.
I'm sorry.
I'm Bruce's boy. I'm Bruce's oldest boy. I had to say it in a deep voice. You made me put my voice on bass. It's early in the show. I gotta act up. I'm just supposed to pop up and do a promo.
You know what? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's our producer. I don't want to show himself because I don't call him a girl. Okay, so Thaddeus, let's get right into
Let me jump in this real quick. Wait, can you bring that back up 1 second?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know, this is the promo where I jump on real quick. I have to do a promo on this promo. Listen, when you come out this Saturday, there's going to be a lot of vendors there. These vendors have supported, I think this is the 14th year of this event, okay? So if you are in the Delray area or if you are in the South Florida area, this is a Black History event in Delray. And this is the 14th year my sister has thrown this concert. She's been in the music industry, for the gospel industry for 14 years. Just this concert, just this thing for her that she's been doing her organization. So please come out if you're coming out for Black History. Please come out and support my sister. And also us will be on the scene. Shameless plug. Opulent Grandeur Grazing will be on the scene. And we'll be having our bonanza. I just want to make sure everyone says this and I'll disappear. I got to read this because my boss said so. Again, indulge your taste buds and elevate your cookie game with our irresistible treats at the opulent Big Ass Cookie Cottage. We're going to be there, yep, on the scene, where flavor reigns and calorie fears to tread. As you designate the sweet tooth whispers to you, we're not just baking cookies, we're engineering blissful bliss that redefines the cookieverse. So come out there, $6. Come on, buy some opulent big ass cookies. We'll have charcuterie from the real side with my wife, and she'll be selling her charcuterie bowls. Come support all the vendors. We're all grassroots. We've been doing this now for almost 16 years in Palm Beach County. Please come out. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Was that an advertisement or was that a miniseries?
Hey, Vicky, you got to show your big ass cookie. Okay.
I'm gonna show you my big ass cookie later.
Okay. So the next advertising we have is the Black's Lucky event. Go ahead, Vicky.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are bringing you this advertisement because in our studio right now we have the promoter who is bringing you the Black Lux Picnic and Music Festival happening on Saturday, February 24th. But it does not stop there. We're going to let him tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Deliberate Discussions live stream, Mr. Rohan Sutherland, aka Rohan Genesis Sutherland, one of the hottest one of the biggest, or should I say the biggest and hottest promoters in all of South Florida. Rohan, thank you so much for joining us on Deliberate Discussions. How are you tonight?
Welcome to
I
Deliberate
appreciate-
Discussions, Rohan.
I appreciate you guys for having me, man. Thank you for that warm and over the top introductions. I love it. I love it.
So Rohan, you are bringing us the 3rd annual Black Lux Picnic and Music Festival. Tell us what we can expect on February 24th, and not just that day, but the days prior to that event and the days following that event, as well as what's going on that date.
Right. So Black Lux, of course, is a space to bring and just highlight Black excellence. So one of the things first thing you're gonna get is a very, very, very great vibe, right? Bringing our culture together, promoting Black businesses, promoting Black excellence, and just giving people to understand that being authentically Black and being in the space where Black people are promoted as a beautiful culture, we're trying to reignite that again, despite all the issues that we've been going through politically and people trying to push us aside. We created Black Lux for people to understand we're here. You know what I'm saying? And we aren't going anywhere. So that's the purpose of Black Lux for that day.
Wow. And how long has this event been going on, Rohan?
So this will be our 3rd year.
Okay.
Our first year was in 2002. By chance, a friend invited me to an event in New York. It was a picnic. They call that one Pinknick. So she was like, Rohan, you're always coming up with these quirky ideas. What can you do here for something like this? And immediately I said, we need to do something for the culture.
Yes.
So by chance, and I didn't know how people would take it. So I just did a flyer. Went to the city of Boynton Beach and rented a park and put the flyer out, and lo and behold, it went viral. Like, I've been doing events for a while, and it went 15,000 shares. Just like people were very, very excited. First year we had about 900 people.
It was
First year. No artists, no DJ, no radio promotions, just word of mouth.
Yeah.
And ironically, of the 900 people, I would say 700 people weren't from Palm Beach County.
Wow, that's
so they traveled from outside the county to attend.
So the fact that this event has been so successful, Rohan, I actually feel some kind of way now because I live in Chicago. So if this event has been so successful in Palm Beach County, we need to talk about you bringing that to Chicago as well.
Well, so that's our goal is to really try to go from city to city. So we're definitely working on that. Working on that.
Okay.
Hey, make it bigger than Taste of Chicago. That's for sure.
Exactly.
So you asked some of the things that you're going to see at Black Lux. For one, we have what we're going to have a Black Excellence fashion show as part of the event, featuring some dynamic designers.
Okay.
One of our designer is going to be a young lady by the name of Grace by Soray. She's going to be producing with fashion wedding dresses. So she's going to be displaying wedding dresses.
Nice.
We're included this year. Last year, we had what we call our Garden of Black Excellence, sponsored by Humana, where you'll be able to walk into that garden, very, very well curated. You'll see pictures of Barack Obama, Muhammad Ali, and some of our great ancestors from the past and present. This year, we also added what we call our Garden of Black Love, because we want to have couples to be able to engage at the Black Lux Picnic, and that's being sponsored by State Farm. You're going to see dynamic photo installations where people are just going to walk around and take pictures.
Wow.
It is a picnic, so in trying to get people to really, really bring forth their creative idea, we're giving away $1,000 to the best picnic area competition. So we want people to bring those picnics and really, really bring the flavor. So the best picnic area gets $1,000.
Okay. So how we as local designers, how do we get information on that event?
Well, you can find the information on www.blackluxpicnic.com. That's our website, and also on our IG, which is, of course, Black Lux Picnic at IG.
Okay. Perfect. That's amazing. I really wish I could be there for that event, but I know that my co-host will be there to represent.
Yes, I am. Me and my girl.
Vicky, Vicky got about 50 people. She had about 50 people coming.
There's gonna be quite a few of us. Trust me.
Yeah.
We gonna try to get there early to get set up. So, okay, so Rohan, that is happening on Saturday, February 27th from 12
24th.
noon to, I'm sorry, Saturday, February 24th from 12
Mhm.
noon to 9 p.m. Or is it 2 p.m. to 9 p.m.?
2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Mhm.
Okay, and that's going to be in Boca Raton.
Okay. Great.
Let's see. So one of our viewers is asking, how can local business owner get information on the business forum portion of Black Lux?
Okay, so on Friday, Friday the 23rd, which is the Black Leadership Summit, that's
Okay.
being spearheaded by our partner, the Bold Foundation, and you can find that information on www.bold-foundation.org.
Okay.
That's a one-day conference. Of course, we mentioned that Carisha Scott Moore is our keynote speaker. We're going to have breakout sessions from the Office of Equal Business Opportunity, TD Bank, Valley Bank, especially trying to help the small business owners.
Okay.
We have keynote speaker. One of our speakers is also Michael Cobb from Microsoft. So we have some dynamic speakers that's just in the place to really invest and pour into our Black community and help this event grow.
Amazing.
Right.
Amazing.
Our vision for the Black Lux weekend is Palm Beach is a very unique place, and a lot of people don't know how the beauty of Palm Beach.
Mhm.
And just the same way an organization like Essence Festival grow, that's what we're looking to do with our Black Lux Picnic Festival, where year after year we want to add something to it. Next year we're looking at a golf tournament. We may also want to add a tech summit. So we're trying to grow this event where people are traveling from all across the country, especially the cold cities, to attend Black Lux Picnic, be educated, and also have some leisure at the picnic itself.
Okay.
So Rohan, I would just happen to be looking at the flyer because I wanted to talk about the sponsorship you have on this, or who all your sponsors are. FPL. You have so many, of course, Humana's on here. 1-800-CALL Lee. Everybody know Lee. State Farm, my car insurance company. Thank you so much. I mean, big time sponsorship. So this event is going to be awesome. And I saw that you're sold out. Is that correct?
We're sold out the leadership.
Okay, the leadership is sold out.
Yeah, leadership is sold out, and we still have space for the picnic because we had to the first year.
Mm-hmm.
Our space was so small because of the dynamic picnic center. We found a bigger space, so we have a really huge space at the Sunset Cove Amphitheater. Literally holds about 6,000 people.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Okay.
Right.
So that Black Leadership Summit is going to be great. I see you have Pastor Dukes, Timothy Dukes, going to be there. Of course, Carisha Moore and Terrell Cobb. I mean, listen, there's going to be this is what, a strategic leadership conference. So this is going to be really nice and very big. And where's this going to be held again?
It's going to be held at the Boynton Beach Arts and Cultural Center.
Okay. So you all heard it right here on Deliberate Discussions from Mr. Sutherland himself. So make sure it's sold out, but please tune in, watch, if it's being streamed live, make sure you guys tune in to this. Rohan, what else you got going on? Because I know you keep stuff going on year round.
Right. So for the weekend, so then on Sunday now we're also going to be at the Friday night after the leadership, we're going to be having our network and mixer and kickoff party.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're trying to engage. So what I found out in producing this event is that a lot of people are, just like you said about the sponsors, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know how to route or avenues to go to get sponsors.
Exactly.
And typically a person in my space would not do this because our sponsorship is our key to helping making our event success. So you just don't want to give it away for free.
That's
right.
You're right.
So, but what I'm doing for our people here in the Palm Beach County is we want to bring them in to meet our sponsors, engaging with our sponsors, and find out how do I get sponsored from FPL? How do I get sponsored from Humana? So you can find and get those connections yourself and help yourself grow in your space, get your business.
Correct.
Because if you call me and ask me to do it, I got to charge you. But here's the free knowledge.
As you should. That's
right. Do it yourself, and I'm bringing people together so they can understand that you could do what I'm doing. My thing is, I don't want to hold this knowledge to myself. We want everybody to find ways to engage in this space because these companies, they have the dollars to help support our Black business and our Black growth.
Correct.
But just a lot of us just don't know how to reach them, right? So I've done the research, and now I'm putting it all together in one room.
Wow, that's amazing, Rohan. I will say, there's one thing to throw an event and just have a bunch of people to come together just because you have an event for nothing. But there's another thing to have an event and bring a bunch of Black people together to be able to walk away with knowledge.
Yeah.
Right.
That is absolutely amazing. And I will say this, my co-host and I have been going back and forth about a discussion that we actually contemplated having on the show. But then we X'd it. And I will say the topic of that conversation was about what Black people, everything Black people have ruined. And I want to tell you, brother, Black people haven't ruined anything. And
No.
you are a prime example of Black excellence in our community.
Yes, you are.
Appreciate it.
So proud of you, man. I'm so proud of you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Want you to continue to do what you're doing and to continue to bring our people together on this type of level, man.
Yes.
That's what we need.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Ron, thank you so very much for being here with us. Do you have any last words that you want to tell everybody? Say anything to anybody.
Right. Again, just to remember, it's tough times, right? So again, we are in our space. Just forget, as Black people, man, we're a proud culture, and that's what we're trying to do. Trying to keep building on that proud culture of being Black, and that's what the Black Lux Picnic Weekend is about.
Perfect.
And,
That's amazing.
tell everybody how we can reach you if they have any questions.
Of course, on IG at Genesis MP5 or at the Black Lux Picnic.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rohan Genesis Sutherland, the hottest producer in all of South Florida. He's always
So
got
kind.
fun. He's bringing us the Black Lux Picnic and Music Festival coming to you on Saturday, February 24th. Make sure you're there. Deliberate Discussions will be in the house, and I'll see you there. Thank you, Rohan.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. That was
Wow,
amazing.
I'm so excited about Black Lux. I really am. Me and my girls, we got our thing. We trying to win that $1,000.
Yeah. I know, my friend. I know you going all out. You got to send pictures. I'm looking forward to Deliberate Discussions all there and stuff. So, hey, go all out.
I done ordered my opulent charcuterie boards.
Hold on
I mean,
now.
me and my girls, we ready. We got our little theme. We getting together, and we finna do our little thing for sure. We want that $1,000, man. I ain't gonna even lie. We want that 1,000.
We have a booth too now. We got ourselves a $100 spot for our 10 by 10. So that's all I'm gonna say to you, big ass cookie. We'll be on the scene with a 10 by 10.
The big ass
bring
cookie
it.
people that came in.
We'll be there. We'll be on the scene. Hold on, I got my box. I got the opulent grandeur box.
I got 2 boxes of big ass.
Oh, you got the new box though. Your box. Oh, you got the new box. I ain't got that one.
But look, y'all got y'all big ass cookies. I got Starbucks.
I'm gone. See now, I'm gone again. Smoke bomb.
Let me just take these big ass cookies out. Now I got 4 of these cookies. Cedric, Opulent, the owner of Opulent and CEO.
Opulent Grandeur Grazing. It's a
Opulent
charcuterie.
Grandeur
Grazing.
Grazing.
That's when you do the whole charcuterie table. It's called a grazing.
Great.
When you see online when they're doing the whole entire table, those are about $750 if you want one.
Your
And
ADHD
we can do
kicking
that.
in.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm done.
You done messed up my flow. Anyway, let me just show you these big ass cookies. Now, y'all done seen Bernie Mac's show where he talk about the big ass donut. This is a big ass cookie. This big ass cookie bigger than that big ass donut.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of them. This is the double chocolate chip. And this one is the dark chocolate peanut butter. Y'all, look, my co-host said this cookie is almost as big as my face. I got a big forehead. I'd rather have a cookie forehead than have a forehead. But y'all hit up Opulent Big Ass. That's one word, BIGAZZZ. Big ass cookies.
Perfect. All right. Thank you. Thanks again for Rohan for coming on to the show. That was an amazing
Oh my
interview.
God, that was amazing. Thank you so much, Rohan. We really appreciate that.
So let's get into these topics. Let's talk about the preschool.
Oh, you want to talk about the preschool? Okay. Oh God. Okay, so right now, Deliberate Discussions, we're going to go ahead and take you to St. Cloud, Florida. Okay, Cedric. In St. Cloud, Florida, there's a daycare. This daycare is under fire for an unauthorized reenactment of Rosa Parks' arrest in Montgomery, Alabama, calling it a themed lesson.
Correct.
Play the video, please, friend.
Black toddler was handcuffed and fingerprinted by a white peer in a Florida preschool. The arrest was part of a Rosa Parks reenactment, supposedly teaching the kids about how the activist refused to give up her seat on a segregated bus. Parents who only found out about the incident after seeing the photographs through the school's app called the lesson horrific. Building Brains Daycare has apologized for the reenactment, calling it a spontaneous incident rather than a planned part of their curriculum.
Did this man stay handcuffed and fingerprinted?
Baby, let me tell you something. My child couldn't got out of that school fast enough. They did it within 30 minutes, but I'd have jumped through the phone of whoever posted that video to
Let me
get my
tell you
child.
something.
Now, mind you, this baby is 2 years old.
Two.
And this is nothing against the child, nor the parents, nor, well, forget it. Yeah, it's towards the school too. So,
Well, and keep in mind, like, I had so many questions behind this story because I'm like, what's the race of the staff? Who thought that this was a great idea?
this is what I don't understand, because
You know-
the administrator of the school specifically said, oh, well, she doesn't understand the true text because she's not from America. This is the teacher, this is the administrator saying the teacher is not from America, so she doesn't understand. Now, mind you, this was not part of the school curriculum, but back to what I was trying to say in the beginning.
Let me tell you something. If she did a goddamn reenactment of Rosa Parks, she knows enough about America to know that that was damn wrong.
Hello. I mean, I'm trying to figure out where this lady from. Like,
regardless of where she's from, if she did a reenactment of Rosa Parks, she knew what the hell was going on, and that was wrong. For children to do a reenactment, children of that age.
Yeah. And this is what the director of the school said to the mother, said, oh, you know, she's not from America. She doesn't understand the true context behind Rosa Parks and the civil rights movement. But the mother also went on to add that there's a million ways to teach about Rosa Parks. Now, Fadrick, I'm with this lady. First of all, what does a 2-year-old know about Rosa Parks, equal rights, things like that, other than what us as parents teach them?
Absolutely.
And do we have the other video? Because I want to show, Deliberate Discussions wants to show what a proper lesson or example.
I told Daddy it's Rosa Parks' birthday.
Yeah, we didn't know. Where are you going? Where are you getting?
Put it on a Rosa Parks shirt.
Okay, go.
It's Rosa Parks' birthday.
Yes, we didn't know.
Go, Rosa, it's your birthday.
Woo! You're gonna get your doll?
Where?
Your Rosa doll? Let me see your shirt.
Where's my Rosa doll?
It's in here, isn't it? Let's go get her.
Go. Where is she?
She's in here.
Oh, gotta get her.
Okay. Is she on the bus?
Mm-hmm. Hey, get off my seat.
She said, I was here first.
I was here first. You give up. I hold on to her.
Good job.
Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round.
Be careful with Rosa.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Cedric, I love that. I love that depiction of what of a lesson to a child about Rosa Parks.
Correct.
So let me just, for our Black history, Rosa Parks, who's often referred to as the mother of the civil rights movement, she gave strength to the struggle for racial equality when she refused to give her seat on a Montgomery bus to a white man. And this back then was a violation of Montgomery segregation laws and their code that allowed whites to sit in the front seats of the bus's colored section. Now, mind you, today, where do Black people like to sit, y'all?
In the back of the bus.
I'm sorry. I mean, I like to sit in the back of the bus. Call me whatever you. I'm sorry. I like to sit in the back of the bus. And, you know, and I feel bad sometimes when I head to the back of the bus because of the simple fact I think of Rosa Parks whenever I have to take a bus. I ain't taken a bus in a long time, but I do think of Rosa Parks. So anyway, so Rosa Parks was arrested on December 1st of 1955, and although she was only jailed for a couple of hours, her arrest is what launched the year-long Montgomery bus boycott by 17,000 plus Black citizens.
Correct.
So, and Rosa Parks, she believed in the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, and I'm going to quote this when he said, and I'm pretty sure if you listen to some of the Martin Luther King movies, you'll hear him say, "Some of us must bear the burden of trying to save the soul of America."
Correct.
And Rosa Parks made a statement after that, and she said, "When I made that decision not to give up my seat, I knew that I had the strength of my ancestors with me." Now,
Absolutely.
that's powerful.
That is very powerful. And you remember the governor had made the statement saying that slavery taught enslaved people skills.
Yeah. I remember that, friend. I do.
I'm just like, what? I mean, what gets me is that they think that this type of stuff is okay. And like what Rosa Parks did, I absolutely commend her because I can honestly say, if I could not have been living back in that time with Rosa Parks.
I couldn't. I'd have been dead. I wouldn't have made it this far.
I would have been dead a long time ago.
Yeah.
This mouth of mine is so lethal. If they would have killed me, I would have been on 8th Avenue a long time ago.
And you know how they say that we're a reincarnation of someone who's been here before?
Right.
I can't even imagine the person who I may be a reincarnation of. They probably done died 100 times with this mouth of mine. Because I'm telling you, I just can't see it. I just want to say that one of Rosa Parks's most, in 1996, this lady was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Bill Clinton. And one of her most famous quotes to be remembered to this day is, "You must never be fearful about what you are doing when it is right. Each person must live their life as a model for others. I would like to be remembered as a person who wanted to be free, so other people would also be free."
That is absolutely right. And it's so often that we as people, still to this day in 2024, Vicky, is afraid to speak up for what's right.
That's true. It is.
Because they're so afraid of what this person is going to say, what that person is going to say. I have no problem at 47 years old sitting on an island by myself.
Me either. At 56.
Oh, because I spoke up for what was right.
Exactly. If you don't want to know how I feel, don't do it in front of me. Don't ask me. Don't even mention it to me, because I'm gonna be very transparent, and I'm gonna be clear about it. Anybody who knows Vicky knows that Vicky mouth ain't got no filter on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Miss Parks, she was born on February 4th, 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama, and she died on October 24th, 2005 at the age of 92 in her apartment on the east side of Detroit, Michigan.
Correct.
So I just want to say, from Deliberate Discussions in honor of Black History Month, Mrs. Rosa Parks, happy belated birthday to you. We thank you. We appreciate you. And we will remember your sacrifices that you made for us to have a better life. Thank you so much, Rosa Parks. And
absolutely. Something else that I learned recently about Rosa Parks, that she had a husband. I never knew.
Yes, she did.
I never knew, because I'd just always been taught about Rosa Parks and what she did, not giving up her seat. I never knew that she had a husband, and his name was Raymond Parks.
Actually,
1977.
Yeah, she actually married. He was a barber. His name was Raymond Parks in 1932. My mother was 2 years old when they got married. Mm-hmm. And they both joined the Montgomery National Association of the Advancement for Colored People. As you all may know what that stands for, it's the NAACP.
Correct.
So they joined that after they got married. After the boycott, her and her husband, they moved to Hampton, Virginia. And from Hampton, Virginia, they then later settled in Detroit, Michigan, where her work with the civil rights movement is served as an invaluable asset to all of Detroit. And if y'all know, it's more Negroes in Detroit.
Yes, God.
Than there is anywhere else in this whole United States of America.
Yes. Happy birthday again to Rosa Parks, and thank her for,
Let's go back to this daycare thing, because I was like, what the? Isn't that what I texted you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, okay, and this daycare, I'm gonna put the name out there. It's called Building Brains Daycare. This was a very despicable incident. Now, they're saying, the school is saying that the child was not handcuffed and there was no white boy. Thaddeus, in that video, we clearly saw that this little white boy was wearing that vest. Now,
But regardless if that child was handcuffed or not, that is not her job to teach.
It's not
to do that to nobody.
You know they're lying because
that's not her job.
What parent sends their 2-year-old to school with a damn police vest on?
Exactly.
Y'all make this make sense to me. I even got it in my notes. Make it make sense.
Correct. So and then on top of that, you're using a white male child as the police officer. Okay, but then the director of the thing makes a statement that she don't understand because she's not from the United States. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me?
And who was recording it that put it on there that the parents saw it? If I had to find out about my child being restrained, which they denied that the child was being restrained, but y'all just saw the video.
Correct.
And I'm like the parents. The parents are wondering now, like, you know, what is my daughter gonna think when she gets older? Because once it hits the internet, it's there forever.
Mm-hmm. It absolutely is there forever. I would honestly say, I think that the parent is absolutely, right to raise holy hell, about this, because that is just ridiculous. I mean, to a reenactment to handcuffed and fingerprint. Let's not forget about the fingerprinting.
Yeah. And I just want to know if this teacher was reprimanded or not. But Thaddeus, the NAACP has opened up. They're actually pushing for
Vicky,
an investigation.
Correct. Let me read this comment from Pamela. If the teacher had reenacted the Holocaust, she would have been fired immediately. Absolutely right.
I agree with Pamela. When you're right, you're right.
Absolutely right. This would have been national news. The teacher would have been fired. They would have seen the DOJ down there, everything.
Look, Peter would have been on her, the FBI, the CIA, the ATF, the DEA, everything with Alphabet would have been on her. PETA, all the people, they would have been on her.
Yep.
Okay, the United Jewish Coalition would have been all over her. Anything that anybody other than a black person would have did. This here was wrong. I'm sorry, I can't even speak about it because it was wrong. But the NAACP contacted the Department of Children and Families about this incident, but they have not heard back. Now, I find that kind of strange too. How come Department of Children and Families has not gotten back to the NAACP? But peep this though, Thaddeus. The daycare made a statement to the NAACP that says, we welcome any recommendations from the NAACP on curriculum to consider for inclusion. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you would like to discuss this further. Any input from your organization could only serve to enhance the multicultural learning environment that we foster. My ass. My big ass.
So you wait to an incident like this to go viral to now you want some you're open to any type of curriculum to really. So why didn't you seek that type of curriculum before this video went viral?
Period. And
why didn't you seek
I don't think it's the right environment. That child is 2 years old. Those children are 2. She did that for her own amusement. That's just my take on it. But that we're not gonna waste too much time on this. Viewers, we want to know what you think on this. Okay, we want to know. I want to listen. We want to know what our viewers think. So we're at the 8:34 mark. So we have another heated discussion that we need to talk about. But before we do that, I do want to give some information going on tonight in Delray Beach. Of course, they have the SET Community Presents I Am Black History events for the whole month of February. And tonight at 5 p.m. at St. Matthew's Parish Hall, they had Reverend Terrell Bird and his choir there tonight. I really hope that event went off very well. Tomorrow night is game night at 6 p.m. Please bring your best hand and your team. Poor and famous Ted's Teddy Bear Lounge. Y'all, everybody know what Teddy Bear Lounge is. Like y'all don't know. So that's what's going on Thursday night. Then on Friday the 9th, the Set Black History Tour. Oh my God, I'm down here. I'm coming. It says call for the time. It's $35, and that's going to be starting at the Spady Museum. That's going to be on this Friday. Then on Saturday the 10th, they have stories in the set from 10 a.m. at the Spady Museum. They have Jazz in the Park Super Bowl Soul Saturday from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Pompey Park. And these people did not say Super Bowl Sunday. They say it's Super Bowl
Saturday.
I ain't got no excuse not to be out there at Pompey Park to the Jazz in the Park Super Bowl Soul Saturday. Okay, and that's from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. So y'all can go out there, get your soul on, you know, whatever, drink your lemonade or whatnot, get ready, get your hanger, get all of that out your system for Super Bowl Sunday. Okay, so then on Super Bowl Sunday, everybody, if you go out, my mama used to say, if you go out and party with the devil on Saturday, you got to go and party with God on Sunday. Okay, you got to praise the Lord on Sunday. So Sunday, February 11th, History of the Black Churches, 11 a.m. at Ridley Temple. Chuck Ridley, shout out to Ridley Temple and the Set community. We really appreciate you guys for putting this out so that everybody has something to do. And then on Ash Wednesday, the 14th, I'm sorry, I know I'm going through this fast, but hopefully everybody will come through and they'll see all of this. So on Ash Wednesday, February 14th at 10 a.m., St. Matthew's Church, they're going to be celebrating Black love at the St. Matthew's Parish Hall. It's $10 and the time is to be announced later. So there you have it. You have a lot of stuff that's going to be going on the entire weekend. So make sure that you get with someone at the Set community. You got Chuck Ridley, Reggie Cox, Andrew Bruton. You have Ann Stacy Wright, Miss Yvonne Odom, Miss Ernestine Holiday. Those, you have no excuse not to even show up.
Correct.
Okay?
And what I've been seeing on social media, I can honestly say the Set has made me so proud. What they have done thus far for Black History Month speech, it has been absolutely amazing.
It's amazing. It really is. So, and we'll be deliberate discussions. We'll keep you posted on these upcoming events for the week. You can always go to our page and you'll see this or you'll hear about this. So again, tomorrow night, game night, Friday night, the Set Black History Tour, $35 per person. On Saturday, they have stories in the Set at 10 a.m. Saturday night, they have Jazz in the Park Super Bowl Soul Saturday, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then Sunday, History of the Black Church. That's going to be at 11 a.m. at Ridley Temple on 12th Avenue, Southwest 12th Avenue in Delray Beach. And then on Ash Wednesday, which is February 14th, Valentine's Day, they are going to have at 10 a.m. St. Matthew's Church celebrating Black love. So St. Matthew's Parish Hall is $10 per person, and the time of that will be announced, but deliberate discussions will definitely keep you posted.
All right. So the next topic we have to discuss.
Oh, wait, Patrick, before we do that, I just have to give a shout out to T-Mobile. I don't know if everybody has T-Mobile, but I have like 5 phones.
Girl, you scared the hell out of me. It's like, what is going on?
I'm sorry, friend. I just had to shout this out to T-Mobile because I ended up going at the very last minute. I'm like, I kept getting these notifications about T-Mobile. And at the last minute, I ran in the store. Y'all got to forget my little stubby nails, but I ain't got no nails on. I've been moving and stuff. But look at what they gave out for T-Mobile Tuesday for Black History. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's a little notebook. Yep.
Yes, it's a little notebook. And I just think it's the art of it. It says Black History Month. It's awesome. Like there's a little Black girl, I guess, that put this out. I have to do more research on it, but I just happened to pull it out of my bag tonight. But shout out to T-Mobile for honoring Black history. We really appreciate you.
Correct. So before we end this Black History Month segment, I do want to play a video just from encouraging words in honor of Black History Month for our audience. And I just also want to thank all of our viewers for joining the live tonight. Shout out to Sonia Tucker Young, Auntie Irma's here, Pamela's here, Bilal is watching. Hey, Bilal.
Hey, Bilal. Hey, babe. That's my boyfriend, y'all.
Naomi's here. Mama Jackie's here. Auntie
hey, Miss Jackie.
My mom, Vicky Potts. Adrian. Hey, Adrian. Kim is here.
Hey,
Maria. So just to name a few, thank you guys so much for your support.
Thank you all so much for
joining us tonight for another episode of Deliberate Discussions. So in honor of Black History Month, just to end this segment, I will play this video, and this is for all of us because we're all in this fight together. Sometimes we do need a little encouragement just to lift each other up. So I'll let this amazing man say it so perfectly. Hold on.
Don't let anybody make you feel that you are nobody. You are somebody, you have dignity, you have worth. Don't be ashamed of yourself, and don't be ashamed of your heritage. Don't be ashamed of your color. Don't be ashamed of your hair. I am black and beautiful, and not ashamed to say it.
We are black and beautiful.
Yes, we are.
And happy Black History Month, everybody.
Happy Black History Month, everybody. It's not over yet. We got to say this month too.
We just get started. All right, so our next topic, friend. Let's discuss this amazing young lady
Yes.
out of DC. Just to set this up, this young lady, minding her business, college student, recently moved from California to DC for school, walking down the street, minding her business, actually headed to pick up her groceries. She was asked by a homeless man for some hot tea. She could have just ignored him and walked away. Said no, but she took the time to allow this man to walk with her to get him some hot tea. And not only did she get him some hot tea, she actually did some other amazing things for him as well. So I'll play the video and then we'll come back and discuss it.
Oh, well, I was hoping that we could hear some of this video.
Yeah. From where? I'm walking to Trader Joe's. You want to walk with me? Yeah. Yeah. And we can stop by Starbucks.
All right, so a homeless man, they're asking this DC college student if he could get some hot tea, but she did a lot more than just get him a drink. Sinai Graydon got him his cancer medication and eventually bought him a hotel room to stay in.
I've been helping him these past 2 days. My next step is to get his ID, his birth certificate. I mean, the hotels were giving me issues. They didn't even want to let him stay because he didn't have any ID. So I really want to help change his life around.
Wow. Wow. Since the video was posted to TikTok earlier this week, it has garnered more than 19 million views. Graydon, meanwhile, has raised more than $240,000 that she plans on using to help the man who she calls UNC. So sometimes just taking a second to say hi, to acknowledge someone, or to respond to somebody, you never know what's going to happen or how things are going to turn out. In this case, this guy's life has been changed.
That is absolutely amazing. And since last night, when I checked this, I actually checked it early again this evening. This young lady has raised over $403,000 on a GoFundMe account for this young man. And she did this out of the kindness of her heart. She didn't know this man from a can of paint.
Yes.
And all
he wanted was a cup of tea.
That's all he wanted was a cup of tea. Once she spoke with the man, she learned his story. How long he had been homeless. He's actually suffering from cancer. And when they went to the store, she was actually able to help him get his medication, which he needed. He was in excruciating pain, and she was very patient. She actually went to another store to get it because one store was out. She actually was able to get him a hotel room, which was actually amazing, so he didn't have to sleep on the streets. And she went home that night and she was just like, what more can I do for this man?
Exactly.
What more can I do to help his situation, to ensure that he does not have to be on the streets dealing with this cancer? So she just created the GoFundMe account. When she first created the GoFundMe account, the goal was $10,000.
Wow.
In less than 24 hours, not only did she exceed that goal, she actually was able to collect over $100,000 in less than 24 hours for this man. She has checked on, so the news people said UNC. In my culture, that means Unc. It's Unc. We all know that. That's Unc.
The girl called him Unc.
That's Unc. She called him Unc. She was respectful. You get what I'm saying? And I had so much respect for her for doing that. She didn't judge this man at all. She didn't know him from a can of paint. And there was another video that she had actually posted on TikTok when she was so happy that people had donated all this money in less than 24 hours. And she was so excited. She called her mother. And just the words of encouragement that her mother and father put in her, you can tell that that young lady came from an amazing family and her heart was in the right place, was totally in the right place. So I'm glad that we took the time to highlight this young lady's story. Now, in highlighting her story and this story becoming national news.
Let me put my seatbelt on, friend.
National news. Whenever somebody do something good at the kindness of their heart.
I'm sorry, whenever somebody Black does something in the kindness of their heart.
I thank you for that. Okay. There's always gonna be something that's going to come out that's going to overshadow the good of the situation. So let's be clear about that. So that being said, I'll play another video for the audience. Hold one moment, please.
We getting there, Pamela. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Ago here in D.C., he beat her up when she was homeless, and now she's only sharing the harrowing details with Fox 5. The attack was caught on camera, and we want to warn you, it may be difficult to watch. This is exclusive video you will only see on Fox 5. Police say Alonzo Douglas Hebron
says, I do not understand how a human being can act like this. He's a sociopath. He does not have a sense of remorse.
The victim, who wants to remain anonymous for safety reasons, says she woke up at the hospital not remembering what exactly happened to her. She's sharing these photos of the aftermath. Is this the man who assaulted you?
Yep.
The victim claims Hebron is known as a violent and dangerous person in the homeless community. That's why she says watching this viral TikTok video is triggering.
I've been struggling since then. I'm an alcoholic in recovery. Last week was my 18 months anniversary. And the last 2 days, yeah, I came close. I didn't because he's not worth it.
After an hour.
However, she does not fault the young lady for trying to help someone.
I was heartbroken. Heartbroken. I mean, first of all, kudos to the woman who did this. She meant well, and I do applaud her for that. I know it was a lot of work for her to do so, but portraying him as something he just simply isn't.
Records reveal back in November 2012, Hebron was sentenced to 5 years in prison for stabbing a man in the neck with a screwdriver during a fight on Queen Street in Northeast D.C. The suspect's past also includes other assaults and robberies. According to D.C. courts, Hebron was released to a halfway house last year in June 2023. He escaped and then was returned by the U.S. Marshal Service. It's not clear when he was released.
Why is he on the street? How many people does he have to hurt before? I'm sorry, it's locked up for good. He will not stop. I don't know what they're waiting for.
Now, the victim you just heard from wants to make it clear it's not about the more than $400,000 that was raised for Alonzo. She's sharing her story because she does not want anyone else to get hurt.
Let me clear my throat.
So let me ask you a question. Friend.
How much money she want?
First of all, how the hell you the victim that want to remain anonymous, but your face is posted on the media being interviewed? Let's start there.
I mean, why now? And what this man did in 2012 have to do with where he's at in 2024?
I'm so confused, and by no means, like I'll be very clear. I don't condone violence. Whatever happened to her, that I feel for her, and I don't want to attack the victim. But where I'm so confused at is the fact that we ain't heard nothing about this.
I'm with Pam. Lies.
Okay.
Nothing. Lies.
So now all of a sudden, this young lady that did not know this man from a can of paint.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all,
she trying to play the victim.
There's another point that I caught in that video, Vicky. She never portrayed this man to be anything other than a homeless man with cancer.
Exactly. That's it. That's all this girl did. And
That's all
what
she
I
did.
understand. She talking about she don't. This lady here gets on here talking about she don't understand why the girl is portraying him like this. She's not portraying him any kind of way. She just has a video of him taking this man to get his tea, his medication, put him in a hotel room, and that's it. But my problem with this whole thing, Cedric, if this, excuse me, Lord, I said I wasn't gonna do that. If she woke up not remembering anything, how the hell she remembered that man did that to her?
Didn't she say she was drunk and she couldn't remember?
She said she didn't remember.
That's what she said. That she did say that.
She said she didn't remember. She woke up in the hospital. So how you remember all of this about this man, but you don't remember him beating you?
I'm so speechless. And again, her story. And then my thing is also, if he escaped from something or whatever, and
U.S. Marshal brought him back. So obviously it wasn't nothing too important that the U.S. Marshal brought him back.
Yeah.
It was 2012. Who gives a damn?
And it bothers me that this young lady's story, what this young lady did out of the kindness of her heart, will now be overshadowed by this woman that's deciding to go live and tell her story years later. You know, I'm choosing my words wisely.
I know.
I'm choosing my words very wisely.
I don't think it's going to overshadow her over the good deeds of this young woman, this young Black woman, this college student. Only if society allows it. Now you probably got the white people that's gonna come through and try to ruin what this young lady has done. Mm-hmm. And tell Bilal this is our show. Don't be speaking and whatnot in his comments to everybody. Ain't no chat room. I'm gonna get on Babe about that later. But you know, on a serious point, I really pray that it does not overshadow this negative stuff from this woman who just automatically shows up $403,000 later to give the story about this man. I still don't know this man's name, but for all I know, UNC could have been a professor at UNC and lost his job or something and ended up on the street and needed a hot cup of tea. So it doesn't matter what he did. Me personally, as I was telling you before, friend, I wouldn't have had it in me to trust a homeless person enough like this young lady did. And I commend her for that. And I'm just being transparent.
And that's true. And I get it. You have a right to feel that way, especially with everything is going on in the world. I take my head off to her.
I'll give a couple of dollars. I keep $5-6 worth of quarters in my car. Anyway, you know, I give that to a homeless person on the street. I even go and buy them something. But would I have the guts to go as far as this young lady did? Or would I have it in my capacity? I have it in my capacity, but will I have that drive and determination and belief to go as far as she did, friend? I don't think so. I don't think I would. I'm sorry to say, I don't think I would. I give to the homeless. I donate to different causes, but I don't think I could have done what this young woman did. And I commend her for that. I'm jealous. I envy her.
Yeah, she that was amazing what she did. So I know that she do plan to help him with medical care because his prostate cancer is very aggressive right now. He's experiencing a lot of issues with not being able to hold his stuff. He has some problems, and I'm glad that she was able to be to come into his life and to help him. I do know that all the money that she is able to raise, that she plans to get him a stable place to stay, be able to assist him with medical care, but also put the money in some form of trust. Yes. To ensure that the money is being used the right way. Right.
And I mean I think that's what should happen. But this lady who's come forward saying that he was an abuse. I mean, come on, the media turns stuff around so bad. But that's why Deliberate Discussions is here for you guys. We wanna see all sides of the story. And trust me, we're gonna bring this back to you guys because I want to know what Miss Thane wants.
Yeah, and she said in the story, she said it's not about the money, but because my thing is,
what is it about?
What is it about?
It's either about his money, it's either about the money, or it's about attacking his character or who he is now. I mean,
And I'm not gonna take away the fact, yeah, he may have very well did this to her, and I get it, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is
I
unfortunate.
don't understand why it's a topic of conversation now, simply because he is getting some help.
Friend, let me tell you something.
Simply
People,
because he is getting some help. So it's just like, what?
she's mad because she wasn't in the right place at the right time. So while she was back getting her drink on, and why did she find it necessary to say, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I almost slipped last week? Well, so she's trying to say this video, this good deed made her slip into having a drink.
So when she said that she was like a recovering alcoholic,
like, damn, 400,000.
Yeah. So I'm so confused, and again,
Right.
I want to be clear. I don't want to take away what she experienced, because I will admit the video was horrific to be beaten like that in your sleep.
If that's real.
If that indeed is true, it's horrific. You understand? And so I want to be clear.
So she wake up down.
For one, I want to be clear that I don't condone violence, for one, but for two, it's a woman and I have a mother. Yeah. And I wouldn't want anyone to beat my mother in her sleep.
True. If she
First of all, I know my mama is a G and she gonna wake up whooping ass. Okay. Period.
She's gonna bust a grave.
But
bust a grave, and I know she watching tonight.
Baby, my mama is gonna wake up whoop. But again, it's unfortunate what happened, and I don't want to take away from her pain. Or
if that happened, Patrick,
if it happened, again, yeah, you're right. If it happened, nor do I want to take away from the pain of any other victims or whatever, if it did occur. But the problem that I'm having is, why now?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I've been a victim of domestic violence. I ain't think about your mom. I've been a victim of domestic violence myself. And I would never wish it upon anyone to go through what I did. I mean, right now I have problems hearing out of my left ear. My nose is off center. People don't realize that. My left eye is off center because of domestic violence. I had a tooth knocked out. I had my jaw wired shut. You know what I'm saying? But that's been years ago. So we don't care about what happened to this man in 2012, and let alone 2020.
Correct.
Right now, this man needs help. His cancer may not have been as aggressive as it is now, but right now he needs help. And God put this young woman in his
life for a reason. Exactly.
And then now you got the devil trying to come, the blue-eyed devil trying to come and take the spotlight away from this young lady. And you can't have her today. Devil, you can't have her.
When I tell you, God, no, he's not done with my fiance with the stuff that come out of his mouth.
Let me get my boyfriend Bilal on here. Bilal, what you got to say, babe?
Don't.
These caucuses will have you going through it, okay?
Get away, go, sit down. Okay. Vicky, don't get him started, please. You know what? Look, all our viewers, before Vicky and Bilal get started, we want to thank y'all for joining another episode of Deliberate Discussion.
Thank y'all so very much. I'm just curious though. We're gonna bring our producer on for these last 2 minutes, but thank y'all so very much for joining Deliberate Discussions live stream with Vicky and Patrick. And right now we have our producer Vincent Wheeler on the line.
How y'all doing? Good evening. Hey, this was an awesome show. I just want to say that I've been in the background enjoying it. Great conversations. I mean, it's just been a very, very good show. I love everything's going on, and that's all I got to say. I'm enjoying this.
And we appreciate you, brother. We really do. Thank you so much. To our viewers, thank you guys so much again for watching us, for joining another episode of Deliberate Discussions, spending this hour with us. Again, we could not do what we do each week without you guys, and we're so grateful for that. Shout out to Naomi. Aunt Cheryl is here.
Naomi, the blue-eyed devil. Yes, now Naomi.
Exactly. We have all of our diehards, on the live stream tonight.
Thank you guys so much. Michael Evans Sr., Tom from DRA. Thank you so much for joining us. Evans Air, give you some free promotion there. AC, go out on your call, Evans Air.
Correct. And I want to give a shout out to my amazing co-host.
Oh, my amazing co-host. My co-host is more amazing than yours.
Girl, let me tell you something. You have been hustling. these past couple of weeks with everything that you have gone on, but I'm so proud of everything that you do. You don't skip a beat. With everything that you have going on, from working all day, leaving work, going all night doing taxes, but you are still able to respond to me, to respond to a story, talk about this, and I take my hat off to you. You are truly Wonder Woman.
Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for staying on the phone with me last night, because I was tired, but you woke me up with that talk we had last night. So it was late. It was almost 9:30. I got back down south, I think about 11:30, almost 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So yeah, I be on that road, man. I done put probably about a good 50,000 miles on Onyx since tax season started.
But you making that money. Let me hold $20.
I got you, friend. You already know that. I got you.
All right, viewers. Thank you guys so much for.
Thank y'all so very much for joining us. Producers, take us out.
Y'all know how we in this, everybody on my platform. Y'all saw the monkey vision in my eyes. We all we got. We all we need.
Bye, everybody.